This is a local. Oh, there once was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came riding to Whiterun from old Rorikstead. And the braggart did swagger and vanish his blade as he...
Hey, Dulce.
Yes?
You tried mercenary work? It might suit you.
Can you hear me?
I ain't asking for much.
Fear not. Come dragon or giant, we'll be ready.
Everything's all right? I ain't done nothing.
Okay, I've turned the audio down significantly. Hopefully you should be able to hear me, and hopefully the TV doesn't come through too bad. Try to get the microphone as close to my face as I can. Okay. Knocked over a couple things, but we're all good. I think. I didn't talk last stream. I could talk this stream a little bit. Obscure game recommendations. See, this is an odd one to think about. Because, well, it's an odd one to think about for a lot of reasons. The only thing I can really do is, like, step through... I mean, I can do it a lot of things, but the only thing I can think to do is walk through games in my mind that stand out. Like, for some reason, when you ask the question, my first thoughts, like, first of all, if you haven't fallen in love with Shiren the Wanderer yet, oh my god, I highly recommend it.
Stormcloaks, Imperials.
But that's kind of obscure-ish. But another game that totally unrelated to that I think of off the top for some reason I haven't played in a long time is a game called Fatal Frame 2. One of the best horror games I have ever played. I think it was on the Wii.
Against.
So, I've been playing Skyrim in survival mode on expert difficulty. Just 2 steps below the hardest. I think it's they like start you off at like adept. I'm not sure exactly what like changes between each like difficulty grade, but yeah, dude, no, Fatal Frame, like, it actually for its time was like really graphically like so good. Like, if I think back to like where I was when I saw it, went over to a friend's house when I was in college. He invited me over, some, you know, hardcore Linux nerd shit, talking about, you know, how to take over the world with game dev. And we found ourselves playing this game. He had it booted up for a while, and like just like the title, like he had this kind of ritual where like he would boot the game up and it would be like on his TV while he took care of a bunch of shit around the house or his apartment or whatever. And then he would dig down into the game finally. And I found that very interesting. You know, it was very counter to like what I did growing up. So, you know, the game's off until it's time to play. But as I had never lived at the time outside of my parents' place.
I can take you to any... Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off. You'll want to watch yourself in Riften. A lot of ways to get yourself in trouble in that town.
Yeah, it may have been PlayStation 2, I forget. But, or early... Yeah, PS3 wasn't out yet. Oh, I got a rare game for you. Chaos Legion. Holy shit. That is honestly one of the best games that I've ever played.
I find your hand in my pocket. I'm going to cut it off.
Basically, here's why Chaos Legion is so good. It was like Devil May Cry, but also you had like different summons, and not to mention the whole art style was like very like anime, dark, goth, very sinister. They even like had a like it was kind of like they were nodding to this kind of universe where, like, you know, normally it's Anno Domini, like when you're measuring years, like what year it is, since it's like supposed to be like years since Christ was born. And they had like Anno Satanas as like the measurement of time. I was like, oh man, this is fucking awesome. It's like satanic shit in a fucking PlayStation game. But not to mention, it's like stylistically, gameplay wise, like soundtrack wise, just everything about the game was really, really, really good. Okay, I got an obscure RPG for you. Suikoden. Suikoden is a series of very deep RPGs starting on the PlayStation, going up to I forget what the last one was, because I only ever played up to 3, but there's like 5 games at least in the series.
So been troubling you? I'll listen. So been trouble. So, what can I do for you today? This kind of work suits you, and it's going to end up making you rich.
It's not really obscure, but like one of the best RPGs from like my childhood that I didn't beat until I was like a grown-ass adult was Secret of Mana. And I had this revelation about like game studios during my playthrough. Like, I realized that some of the assets, like some of the sprites that they had in Secret of Mana, were later reused in Chrono Trigger. And I said, "Oh my God,
Where are you off to? There's work to be done.
that's a business decision. They made less work for themselves, and they still made 2 fucking phenomenal video games." Well, it's hard to think of very many RPGs, JRPGs in particular, that I did not like. One that I realized I fucked up and it was a terrible game was a game in the Saga series called Unlimited Saga, I think on the PlayStation 2. And you know, hook, line, and sinker, like they had the Saga fucking franchise name in their title. You couldn't blame someone for not doing their research, and having played Saga Frontier, you know, I knew that, you know, there was at least one good game in the series, and I ended up paying money for this game, and I like returned the game because it was fucking terrible. The Mana universe is a beautiful universe. If you haven't played other games in the series, there's Legends of Mana, there's Children of Mana on the DS.
Still have quite a good bit of jobs available.
There's
if you're looking for some extra coin.
All eyes are on you, lad. Don't disappoint us.
Ready for some work, or are you just gonna wander around all day?
All right, so I'm actually making money right now.
Hey,
I
where
want to
do you
buy a
think you're
Breeze
going?
Home.
We have
and
work to do.
just like every playthrough of every Elder Scrolls game that I ever do,
So, feeling loose? How about you run a job for me?
you know, I go full thief. Then I eventually get into an assassin's guild, and
Ready
then
for some work, or are you
I
just
become
gonna wander
vampire
around all day?
and
Welcome to the cozy little
totally
family.
just, you
I'm
know,
one of the lookouts
merc.
for the guild. I watch
But-
Delvin's back.
Ready for some work, or are you just gonna wander around
I
all
haven't
day?
actually beaten Skyrim yet.
Ready for some work, or are you just gonna wander around all day?
Oh, the Tales of series, man. Okay, so I put a lot of time onto Destiny 2. I actually bought Destiny 2 off of fucking eBay. It was one of my earliest eBay purchases. fuck, dude. Tales of Eternia. I think that's what it was actually called, and it came to the U.S. as Tales of Destiny 2. Did you ever? Okay, so one thing that really upset me about it was either the Game Boy Advance or the DS port of Destiny 1. It looked beautiful, but the frame rate during battles was like so choppy. Like, I couldn't believe that, like, with so much advanced hardware, that the port performed worse than the original title. Tales of Symphonia was really good. That was GameCube, right? I put a lot of time onto that. I don't think I beat it. I may or may not have. I don't remember. I got very far into it.
I have
though.
work if you've got the backbone.
I unfortunately have not actually. Oh man. Ooh. Star Ocean. The second story.
If you're looking for extra work, talk to Vex or Delvin. They'll fix you up.
Second story
So,
was so
you're
good.
Brynjolf's new protege, eh? Don't look
I
like
never
much
beat that
to me.
one.
Still have quite a good bit of jobs available, if you're looking for some extra
You know,
coin.
like, for the finite amount of time I've got on Earth left, right? If I were to go back and pick one game out of those games to actually beat, I probably would say Star Ocean Second Story.
Where are you off to?
That
There's
was
work to
so
be
good
done.
for its time.
Ready
Stick
for
to the
some
rules
work,
and you'll end up rich.
wander around
Break
all day.
them, and you're out on your
You
own.
want something from me?
GameCube was an interesting, like, console, and it still is. Like, I've got a Wii, so I've effectively got GameCube hardware still. That's kind of a joke.
Need something?
But all right, let's pick
Even
up
if you're
another
one of us, you
job.
better not make trouble.
We
Looking
have
for
an
work?
All
excuse
eyes
to
are on
go.
you, lad.
Go
Don't
sell
Bloody
shit.
good timing. Just... Okay. Finally. Someone with backbone. Here you go.
Where's what's her
All
face? I
eyes
gotta
are
sell
on
some
you,
shit.
lad. Don't disappoint.
Welcome to the Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that. Until next time.
I don't care if you're best buddies with the Guildmaster. I'll still smash in your skull if you try.
One game I did beat. And I didn't just beat it. I beat the fuck out of it. It was Chrono Trigger.
Anything.
You're back.
Sometimes I'm afraid that we're never gonna have a game that good again. But even then, there may have been actually a lot of games that have come close
Still here.
in that department. If you took
back.
Chrono Triggers and put it in a procedural universe, oh man.
So, what can I do for you today?
All eyes are on you, lad. Don't disappoint us.
So, you're Brynjolf's new protege, eh? Don't look like much to me.
I got really deep into the Chrono lore. Chrono Cross actually is a very good game. Like say what you want about like the relationship between
It's one thing
it
to
and
say you've
Trigger.
got the skills to be a
On its
thief.
own, it's a
It's
great
another
game.
to actually use them.
You know, the problem too is like one game alone to like really take it in, to like really have an appreciation for it. There's not enough time. You know?
Even if you're one of us, you better not make trouble.
Even my own struggles with like wanting to make my own game, it's like existing in a space where
I
there's
don't
so
care if
many
you're
other
best
good
buddies with the
games out there.
Guildmaster. I'll still smash in your skull if you try.
You know, like putting my hat into the ring as a solo dev, trying to do things in a very particular ancient fashion in comparison to like how most people do it nowadays. You know, like that takes time too. And I wouldn't be doing that if not for all of the time I spent playing other good games, right? And so I can only imagine that, like, in the process, you carve out little sections of time in your own life, like, over time, right? Like, one big thing that, like, I really think could be a talking point for, like, a book or some shit is, like, you know, we only have so much time on Earth, right? How do you decide what to play?
I used to be an adventurer like you. And I took an arrow in the knee.
I'm sorry to hear that. He took an arrow in the knee. Did you hear that? He took a fucking arrow in the knee. That was a meme for a long time. So anyway, we only have so much time on Earth. How do you decide what to play? Well, one of the key things that I've found that's a very big like dividing point in my life with regards to like how I play games as a kid versus when I guess I kind of mentally grew up a bit was developing and learning how to, and I think a lot of it was actually just due to suppression, right? Like as a kid, if I got a bad grade, and a bad grade was like a C, so if I did average, I wasn't allowed to play video games until I got my grades up, which would be like the next report card. So all the way up until like junior, senior year of high school, really senior year, because like that's when I actually started taking math again. I skipped math junior year, and then senior year I took calculus AB, and I was failing for the first like 9 weeks or so, and I remember fucking literally crying in front of my homework one night. Like, I just didn't get that shit. And then I smoked weed for the first time. And then my failing grades went from failing to A's. That's some real shit. Like, so somewhere along the way, I convinced my dad that, like, you know, I'm a grown-ass adult. I can figure out when I need to play video games and when I need to do fucking work and shit, right? Because like, I was hustling, you know what I mean? Like, I wasn't just like sitting around doing nothing all day. You know, I was actively trying to figure out like code and shit. And the fucking academic pathways that they had for people at the time, like, you didn't even get a chance to like take academic level programming until you're already in high school, you know. And like the equivalent, that like the closest thing I had in middle school was keyboarding. I had already like done QBasic and shit as a fucking preteen, and I'm taking keyboarding in middle school. So, you know, already like I was like so far advanced for where I was in school that like everything just kind of came so easy. So it's like no wonder I'm fucking far behind in life in general. The system failed me.
See ya. I can take you to any of the hold capitals.
Wait, where are we going? At the blacksmith. Oh. It's here in Riften. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. If it's totally by choice, I get it.
Sure. I'm a dirty beggar. Why would you want to even speak to me?
Challenges, in a lot of ways, can be self-imposed, and at a certain point, you create your own problems, right? Like, we get in our own way in life, and figuring out like the right ebb and flow for like being productive is
Have you met Balaman?
It's an art.
His apprentice. He's teaching me all about being a blacksmith.
I mean, shit. You still gotta show me your developer environment. I feel like I saw someone on Twitter posting some Lisp shit recently. I think the key is learning that we all have our own limits in a moment, right? Like, you can only push so far. Like, if you have a certain, like in my case, let's like compare this to like lifting weight, right? So I can actually lift dumbbells. Don't ask me to do a barbell shit, right? Like,
The Imperials think we need their
with my
laws.
scoliosis and shit, I cannot fucking
If you're looking for
lift
anything
like
to sell
that.
for a fair price, I run the
I can at
Bone
least
Prawn
lift some
over by the
dumbbells,
market.
but I can
Stay
only
out of
lift
trouble,
so heavy,
fishy.
right? At a certain point, my body's structural integrity fails me, and I'll start to yank bones out of place in trying to lift something, right? So there's only a realistic limit to how much weight I'm able to lift. So you can't fault yourself
Let
if
me guess. Someone stole your
you try to push through a challenge. Like let's say like my current max is 50 pounds, right? And I want to lift 100 pounds. Well, I can't just start out the gate trying to lift 100 pounds. I'm gonna hurt myself, right? But if I push myself to lift 50 pounds on a regular basis, then I get used to it. And I might feel like one day, increasing that to 60, thinking, I'm pretty comfortable with this 50 now. And then, you repeat that process. But it's part of the ebb and flow. Is that excuse me. You have to provide an input. Like, I find I'm really good at being relatively consistent with my efforts, but I'm bad at creating the baseline environment where I have enough energy to sustain those efforts.
So, what can I do?
I tend to like rabbit hole on my production process, and I will do things
All
in
eyes are on
excess
you, lad. Don't disappoint us.
to a point of,
Even if you're one of us, you better not make trouble.
personal exhaustion.
Pull up. So, what could I... Couldn't have done it better myself. Here's your coin.
No, I totally get it. I experience. I think we all experience something like this at a certain point, and I totally get it. Yeah, like if I do things in small chunks and I don't spend so long on something that I burn myself out. The problem is it's not very as much as I'd like, I'm able to I'm able to put more time on games in one setting.
Afraid of getting your head. Still have quite a good bit of jobs available, if you're looking.
But when
All
it
eyes
comes
on
to
you,
programming,
Find me if you're ever looking for work. Good. My client's in. All right. Got a simple one. Just get... Finally.
All
Someone
eyes
with
are on you,
backbone.
lad.
Here you
Don't
go.
disappoint us.
Need a few spare septums? I got the cure.
Welcome
right
to the
here.
cozy little family. I'm one of the lookouts for the guild. I watch Delvin's back.
like when it comes to coding, like I'll sit down and jam out
Okay.
long enough to
Yeah, I guess
do something,
What do you want?
very specific, and then I'll
Yeah, I guess I have a minute. What do you
take
want?
a long rest period until the next time I actually sit down to code something, for a specific project, right? If I have a very specific thing that I want to do, implement some feature into a website or an app or a game, then I will think about what I need to do for a long time, a few hours at least. And I'll do things like make sure I have enough food, make sure that
How can a humble servant of Talos help you today?
I got everything lined up so that I can just sit down and start jamming out when I'm ready. Because when I am ready, let's fucking go. So when it's if I have back-to-back tasks, then I have to plan on longer and longer sessions, right? Unless I'm able to like get away with breaking those tasks up between different sessions. But the point being, you can only work for so long before you have to recharge. It doesn't matter what you're doing, whether you're like a fucking construction worker or a software developer. And what recharge is, it's going to differ for everybody. Like, one person's 8-hour recharge may not be the same as like someone else's. Well, yeah, no, I totally get that. Like, it's been very hard for me to like enjoy games lately, and Skyrim's one of these games that like really helps me turn my brain off.
There's a house for sale. Hunt, son. See the steward in the keep if you want.
I was just saying on one video the other day, I became a fan of Dr. K for him recognizing the glory of Morrowind. Oh wait, we got another Riften job here. But since I got this PS5, I'm starving. Oh shit. Why didn't anyone say anything? Yeah, it's been hard to enjoy certain games under certain conditions. Certain games work out at certain points in life better than others. You know, like, if you grew up enjoying like horror movies, you know, it may not like be something that stays with you. Since I got this PS5, I figured I got this big TV. I live alone with 2 animals.
Riften's under my protection.
I might as well enjoy myself a little bit. I don't have anywhere to go. I have virtually no social life. Why not? Let's enjoy some video games for once. I've spent all this money on this huge back catalog that, like, isn't going to play itself, and I'm in a position right now where I, you know, as much as I need work, I don't really have that much work. It's not like I haven't been applying to jobs either. I actually completed some automated programming test today for some position involving software and AI. So wish me luck on that.
Can't a woman get a moment to herself? Leave me.
Bitch, I ain't leaving.
Get out, or I'll call the guards.
Call them, bitch. I don't give a fuck.
You should have listened. Guards, help! Trespasser!
Suck my dick, Jesus. Hobie tripping, goddamn. Look at this fucking bitch.
That's close enough.
This fucking narc ass bitch. This fucking trick hoe. Fucking suck my dick, you slut. Fucking whore. God damn it. Eat a dick, you fucking ludicrous bitch. Shit. Look at my fucking companion looking at her like I'm about to fuck you up, ho. I'm about to fuck you up. What you trying to do, huh? You trying to get the cops involved? You trying to get the cops in here? Huh? I think we're gonna have to load that. I can't be having I can't be having her tripping balls like that on me.
Can't a woman get a moment to herself?
Yeah, shut up.
Huh? I'm not gonna warn you again.
Alright, fine, I left. Fuck.
There's an apothecary in town, yeah. It's down on the lower walkway, so stay sharp if you go down there. The Imperials think we need their laws.
So what, do we just gotta wait until daytime? Let's go catch a room at the bar B. Where? Oh, there it is. They may not want me in here since I hassled the innkeeper for her payment to the thief guild.
Sorry, I'm afraid I can't help you much right now. I'm currently in mourning.
Oh, it's you again. If you've got the coin, you're welcome here. Otherwise, hit the road. Sure thing, it's yours for a day.
All right.
I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
Sweet.
If your allegiance lies with the Empire, we haven't much to discuss.
On my Nintendo Switch version of this game, I have a save file that's very deeply broken,
Let
kind
me know
of.
if there's anything else you need.
It's on adept difficulty and it's not survival mode, but like I went through the process of like maxing out a lot of skills, forging like dragon armor
What
and
can
shit
I
like
get
that.
you? Me?
I kind of
Wine?
cheated a little bit by like looking stuff up. So one of the things I like about
Looking for a place to stay?
playing Elder Scrolls games in general is that you can kind of like limit yourself. In other words, play it like it's an actual RPG.
There's nothing like fishing on Lake Onrek. You should try it sometime. If you're hungry, Maurice sells fresh fish. Only the best in all of Riften. I own Riften Fishery. Started out with a single fishing pole, and now I have an entire building and 2 boats to my name. Not bad for a middle-aged Nord, eh? Too bad I haven't had the same success helping this city shed its poverty. And even Nord thinks I'm wasting my time trying. But I disagree. I sell my catch across a good portion of Skyrim. It's worth its weight in gold to me. The only untapped market left is Markarth. However, I just got word that Klepper at the Silver Blood Inn might be interested. If you're headed that way, I would appreciate you delivering a purchase agreement.
So
for
this
me.
is actually my
You'd be
third
paid,
time
of course.
purchasing Skyrim. I've never played it on the PC though. I do understand at this
Klepper
point
will
it
pay
is
you as
kind of
soon
an
as you
old
arrive at
game.
the letter.
Which,
Here you are.
that's a crazy thing to me to even say out loud, is that Skyrim is old. This is an old game.
Yes, I suppose someone has to be around here. Have you seen the condition of this sorry excuse for a city? Beggars roam the streets.
Tell me, Dulce,
crime
what
runs
year- no,
rampant,
I
and the
got my
threat of
phone right
war's
here.
driving away business. The paltry amount of coin that I place in the charity box at the temple is the
What
least
year
I
did
can do to
Skyrim
help.
come out? Jesus Christ. This game is like coming up on fucking 15 years old.
Nivenor is my wife. How I was ever able
I've
to
never
meet
beaten it
such a
though.
gorgeous creature
I've never beaten
is
any
one
of the
life's
Elder
mysteries.
Scrolls games.
We're at odds about
But
my
you know,
charity.
like,
She thinks the people in
I
this
got
town
that
have
new
become
Oblivion
lazy
and it just
expecting
doesn't
a
hit the
handout.
same as Skyrim.
I tried to include her in my lessons for Maramal over at
what
the
a
Temple
what a
of
great
Mara,
release
but she prefers
day.
to shop instead. Different strokes, eh?
Damn, you got it at you got Skyrim at release. That's fucking awesome.
Nivenor is my wife. How
I know
was
why
ever
I
able to
didn't,
meet such a gorgeous creature
like
is one of
know
life's
about or
mysteries.
like pay attention
We're at
back then
odds
because
about my charity.
I
She
was
thinks
probably
the people
really
in this
deep into
town
Dark
have
Souls
become
or
lazy
Demon
and
Souls.
expecting a handout. I tried to include her in my lessons for Maramal over at the Temple of Mara, but she prefers to
When
shop
did
instead.
Dark Souls come out?
Different strokes, eh?
Yeah. So Skyrim came out on 11/11/11. Dark Souls came out in North America on 10/4/11. So Dark Souls was released like 1 month before Skyrim. So
Remember to give at the temple.
that's why I
Looking for
didn't
work?
play Skyrim back
I need
then.
someone to deliver a message to Sibby Blackbriar. Good day.
I eventually played Skyrim for the first time in like 2016 on the PlayStation 4.
Stay out of trouble, Khajiit.
Welcome to the Pond Prawn.
See,
Well,
I had
take
Dark
a look
Souls 2 and I
around.
never beat that one. But I beat the fuck out of 1 and... well, I shouldn't say the fuck out of. I beat 1 and I put a good amount of time into
Welcome to
3.
the Pond Prawn.
I beat 3.
What can I do for you?
But, like, in that game, I would call
I have
beating
all
the fuck out
sorts
of
of
multiple
interesting items for
playthroughs
sale.
with different
Have you
classes.
looked around?
I did one very good playthrough,
Pickings
and I got a
may be a bit
character
slim
like high
today,
enough level to actually
but if you
participate
see anything you like,
in the
I'll make you
PvP
a good
meta.
deal.
That was a lot of fun.
If you're looking for anything to sell for a fair price, I run the Pond Prawn over by the market.
All the Dark Souls games, including Demon Souls to a lesser extent, but you know, we wouldn't have Dark Souls if not for Demon Souls. And I followed the development of both Demon Souls and Dark Souls in game magazines and online like blog posts and shit. I was very excited and super enthusiastic for the series. Just why I have to beat Elden Ring at some point.
Get them before they're gone.
That's crazy. I don't know how well it would work on. If there's a Linux setup for that, I'd be interested. I tried, you know, like, unfortunately, Steam Proton doesn't work on everything. It doesn't solve every problem. Like, I grabbed this one game that's like really popular right now, and it doesn't quite work on my machine using fucking Proton. And I tried like both experimental and hotfix. Maybe a different version works, but wait, where am I going?
By the gods, a dragon's been sighted just south of the city, flying around Lost Panorama.
You could say the Ratway is the city under the city.
Okay.
Dark, dangerous,
Open
no place for
MW,
peace.
that's awesome. Well, if it runs on Arch, then I'm sure I can get it to work on Debian. I'm just not a big fan of, you know, one of the big reasons I do a lot of console gaming
Interest
is
you in some marksman training?
the really good controller support. Unfortunately, I have not yet replicated a very good controller experience with every game on Linux.
Pull up a seat. Have a drink.
Not that I've
you're
put
back.
a lot of effort into it, but the few times I've sat down to like work out like how to get like really good like stick support hasn't really, you know, yielded a lot of good effort or good result out of the box.
Good job. Now, here's your part of the deal.
I'm gonna stop talking for a little bit. Just lay back and play some games.
What's the matter? Afraid of getting your hands dirty?
All eyes are on you, lad. Don't disappoint us.
If you're looking for extra... Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures. Until next time.
Looking for work?
So, you're Brynjolf's new protege, eh? Don't look like much to me.
Still have quite a good bit of jobs available, if you're looking for some extra coin. Need some gold? I may have some work. Good. My clients are getting impatient. There are all sorts of people wandering around carrying their valuables on their person, just waiting for someone like you to pick their pocket. So, you in for a little fishing? Just remember the rules. Keep it clean and keep it quiet. Here's the details.
Something I can help with?
Oh.
those Whiterun guards can take down the dragon, so can we.
Buy some armor and live to tell about it.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off. Get up there.
I welcome you, friend. How may I serve you? Take a look. May your road lead you to warm sands.
Coin or two for a veteran? It's not much to ask.
I've got a little work if you're interested, traveler.
Everything's all right?
Blessings of the 80 vines upon you. How may I help? Feel free to take a seat or pray at the shrines. It's the peace treaty that ended the war with the elves of the Aldmeri Dominion. The Dominion recognized the heresy of proclaiming Talos a god. Talos was a great man and a great emperor, but that does not make him a god. No matter how much the Stormcloaks may wish it were so. Ah, yes. That once held a shrine to Talos. But the worship of Talos was banned by the White Gold Concordat some time ago. It's the peace treaty that ended the war with the elves of the Aldmeri Dominion. Let us walk in the steps of the divine.
May knowledge of your divinity carry us through our daily trials.
Yes?
Out with it. Come on now. I want those arrows dead center. The lives of your fellow soldiers will count.
Being old's not so bad. Daughter keeps me fed, and my working days are done.
Stay out of trouble, Khajiit.
Need a ride? I can take you... Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off. I can't wait here forever. My ca...
Got to keep my eyes open. Damn dragons could swoop down at any time.
I know your kind. Always sneaking about. Disrespect the law, and you disrespect me. What is it, Khajiit?
Pull up a seat. Have a drink. Ah, you're back. Good job. Now, here's your part of the deal. Can I give you a little tip? Take every job you can get, or else you'll end up a beggar.
Ready for some work, or are you just gonna wander
Welcome to the
around
cozy
all
little
day?
family. Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
Mm-hmm. Even if you're one of us, you better not make trouble.
You'll have quite a good bit of jobs available if you're looking for some extra coin. All right. Anything in particular strike your fancy? Sure. I've got a mark for you. Stole something quite important. Here's everything you need. You get caught, but we've never heard of you. Pull up a seat. Have a drink.
Hey, good to see you.
What is it, Khajiit? You could say the Ratway is the city under...
They say Ulfric Stormcloak murdered the High King with his voice.
Need a ride?
Shouted.
Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off. Oh, steady.
I enjoy this work well enough. Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room, right this way. Let me know if there's anything else you need.
You know what's wrong with Skyrim these days? Everyone is obsessed with death.
The finest cuts, fresh from the wilds.
Boots and baubles for sale, all crafted by the best blacksmith in Skyrim.
Is someone there?
tired of bread and stew? Had enough of fish and fowl? Treat yourself and your kin to a choice cut of steak or a tender rack of ribs.
I need trinkets for your baby. All backed by the great Aeolus.
Cuts fresh from the wilds.
I love blood. Even as man, great Talos cherished us. For he saw in us, in each of us, the future of Skyrim, the future of Tamriel. There it is, friends. The ugly. We are the children of man. Talos is the true god of man, ascended from light to rule the realm. Spirit. The very idea is inconceivable to our elven overlords, sharing the heaven. With man, they can barely tolerate our presence on Earth. Today, they take away our faith. On the tomorrow, what then? Do the elves make their home? This for children?
You have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people. What say you in your defense?
The very idea is inconceivable to our elven over. Ah! You son of a...
You have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people. What say you in your defense?
That's your best, huh? Best you can do.
very idea is inconceivable to our elven overlords. Sharing the heavens with man? Ha! They can barely tolerate our presence on Earth! Today, they take away your faith. But what of tomorrow? What then? Do the elves take your homes? Your businesses? Your children? Your very lives? And what does the Empire do? Nothing! Nay, worse than nothing!
You know what's wrong with Skyrim these days? Everyone's obsessed with that.
What is it? Dragons?
Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. More inside.
I mostly deal with petty thievery and drunken brawls. Been too long since we've had a good bandit raid. Need a blade? Talk to Adrian at the forge. Watch the skies, traveler.
You know what's wrong with Skyrim these days? Everyone is obsessed with them.
The security in Whiterun is terrible. Shameful is what it is.
Damn those